Waking up tired every single morning is not normal. Feeling heavy, foggy, and drained before the day even begins is not just getting older. And when this keeps happening night after night, your body's trying to warn you about something far more serious than poor sleep. I'm Dr. Johnny, and what I'm about to tell you may change the way you look at your dinner plate forever. Because one of the fastest ways people quietly damage their sleep and overload their kidneys isn't sugar, it isn't stress, it's the protein they eat at night believing it's healthy. Here's the danger most people never see. While you're asleep, your kidneys are supposed to slow down and recover. But the wrong protein forces them to work overtime in the middle of the night, triggering inflammation, unstable blood sugar, and those unexplained wake-ups around 2 or 3 in the morning. Over time, this silent stress doesn't just steal your rest. It accelerates kidney decline without obvious symptoms. And that's why tonight's message matters. Because this is not about cutting protein or following extreme diets. It's about choosing the right proteins that help your body calm down, protect your kidneys, and actually allow deep restorative sleep. In the next few minutes, I'll show you 5 simple everyday proteins that support sleep instead of sabotaging it, and one common mistake that's quietly ruining nights for millions of Americans. Stay with me because the last one surprises almost everyone. When it comes to protecting your kidneys at night, there is one moment most people completely overlook: the hours when you're asleep. Because while you rest, your kidneys don't. They quietly filter your blood balance fluids and clear waste, and the type of protein you eat at dinner can either make that job easy or painfully hard. Let me explain why this matters with a simple story. I once spoke with a patient who did everything right during the day: healthy lunches, light breakfasts, yet still woke up exhausted, thirsty, and restless every night. The problem wasn't what he ate overall, it was what he ate before bed. Heavy proteins loaded with phosphorus and hidden minerals forced his kidneys to work overtime all night long. His sleep suffered, his blood sugar fluctuated, and his kidneys paid the price. This is where egg whites quietly stand apart. Egg whites are one of the very few protein sources that give your body exactly what it needs, and almost nothing it doesn't. From a scientific standpoint, egg whites are nearly phosphorus-free, extremely low in potassium and sodium, yet still provide a complete profile of essential amino acids. That combination is rare and incredibly valuable for kidney health. Clinical nutrition guidelines for kidney patients consistently highlight egg whites as a gold standard protein, especially for people who need to maintain blood protein levels without increasing metabolic waste. In simple terms, your muscles get fed, but your kidneys don't get punished. But there's another layer most people don't realize. When eaten properly in the evening, egg whites can help stabilize blood sugar overnight. And that matters more than you think. Sudden drops in blood sugar during sleep trigger stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, the very hormones that wake you up at 2 or 3 a.m. Heart racing, mouth dry, unable to fall back asleep. By providing slow, clean protein without mineral overload, egg whites help prevent those nighttime spikes and crashes. And notice how everything connects here. Better blood sugar control means less hormonal stress, which means deeper sleep, which means less strain on your kidneys. One simple food choice creates a chain reaction. Of course, this only works if you eat egg whites the right way. They should be lightly cooked, boiled, steamed, or gently sautéed with no heavy fats. Once you add butter, salty sauces, or processed seasonings, you erase the very benefits you're trying to gain. The kidneys don't care how healthy a food sounds, they care about what they have to filter afterward. There's one more detail that separates people who see results from those who don't. Egg whites work best when paired with a small amount of light, clean carbohydrates, something easy to digest. This combination gives your body steady energy through the night without forcing the kidneys into emergency mode. So instead of a heavy, mineral-dense dinner that keeps your organs working while you sleep, egg whites offer something far more powerful: quiet nourishment. Your body recovers, your sleep deepens, and your kidneys finally get the rest they deserve. But here's the part most people never hear, and it's critical. Knowing which protein to eat is only half the story, because there's another factor that determines whether your kidneys recover overnight or slowly decline. And it has nothing to do with protein at all. After understanding how egg whites quietly protect your kidneys by reducing nighttime workload, there's another hidden enemy we need to talk about, one that destroys kidney recovery even when protein intake looks perfect. That enemy is chronic low-grade inflammation, silently burning inside the body while you sleep. Many people assume they wake up tired because they didn't sleep enough. But in reality, their body never truly rested. The kidneys, the blood vessels, and the nervous system stay stuck in a mild inflammatory state all night long. And when inflammation stays switched on, the kidneys are forced to filter under constant stress, even during sleep. This is where salmon plays a very different role than most proteins. Salmon isn't just food, it's a biological signal. It tells your body to calm down. I remember a patient who struggled with restless sleep for years. Blood tests showed mild kidney strain, nothing alarming, but enough to cause concern. He wasn't eating junk food. His protein intake was clean, but his diet lacked one crucial element, anti-inflammatory fats. When he added salmon a few evenings per week, prepared simply, eaten early, his sleep improved within weeks. So did his lab markers. Science explains why. Salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA. These compounds actively reduce inflammatory signaling in the body. Research consistently shows that omega-3s help lower inflammatory markers, improve blood vessel function, and enhance circulation, including blood flow to the kidneys. Better circulation means better filtration efficiency with less internal pressure. Unlike red meat, salmon contains very low saturated fat, which means it doesn't thicken the blood or burden digestion. And unlike processed proteins, it doesn't flood the kidneys with waste byproducts that must be filtered overnight. Studies on sleep quality add another layer. People who consume fatty fish rich in omega-3s several times per week report deeper sleep, fewer nighttime awakenings, and improved heart rate variability, a key indicator that the nervous system has shifted into true recovery mode. When your nervous system relaxes, your kidneys follow. But timing matters more than most people realize. Salmon should be eaten earlier in the evening, not right before bed. If you eat it too late, digestion competes with sleep. Your body stays metabolically active when it should be powering down. When eaten earlier, salmon gives your system time to absorb nutrients while still allowing a calm transition into rest. Preparation matters too. Grilled, baked, or lightly steamed salmon keeps omega-3s intact. Once you deep fry it, drown it in sauces, or overload it with salt, the benefit disappears and inflammation creeps right back in. Here's the deeper connection most people miss. Reduced inflammation means less vascular resistance. Less resistance means lower pressure inside the kidney's filtering units. And that means less long-term damage night after night. So while egg whites reduce what the kidneys must filter, salmon reduces how hard the kidneys must work while filtering. One protects through simplicity, the other protects through calm. But here's the critical truth. Even the best anti-inflammatory protein won't help if your digestion can't handle it. Because there's another food often overlooked that determines whether your body rests peacefully or fights itself all night long. After salmon calms inflammation and helps your kidneys relax at night, there's still one critical problem many people face even when they eat healthy. Digestion itself becomes the enemy. Because for some bodies, especially as we age, the issue isn't what nutrients you eat, it's how hard your system has to work to process them while you're supposed to be sleeping. I've seen this pattern countless times. People complain of bloating, acid reflux, a heavy chest, or waking up multiple times at night, not because of stress, but because their digestive system is still struggling hours after dinner. And when digestion is overloaded, the kidneys quietly pick up the slack, filtering more waste, handling more fluid shifts, and operating under pressure they were never meant to sustain overnight. This is where cod becomes a quiet but powerful solution. Cod is a lean white fish, and that distinction matters more than most people realize. Compared to fatty or dense proteins, cod is remarkably easy to digest. It's soft, light, and breaks down quickly, meaning your stomach, intestines, and kidneys aren't forced into a late-night work shift. From a kidney science perspective, cod is especially valuable because it is low in phosphorus, very low in fat, and produces minimal metabolic waste during digestion. Less waste means less filtration. Less filtration means less stress on the kidney's delicate filtering units while you sleep. In practical terms, this is why many people notice something surprising. After switching to cod for dinner just a few nights a week, they stop waking up feeling bloated, their sleep becomes deeper, and mornings feel lighter, not sluggish. There's also a neurological angle most people never consider. Heavy meals keep the body in fight or process mode. Light, easily digestible meals allow the nervous system to shift into parasympathetic recovery mode. the state where healing actually happens. Cod supports this transition beautifully. Your body finishes digestion earlier, your nervous system calms down, and your kidneys finally get a break. But this benefit is extremely fragile. Cod only works when it stays simple. Once it's breaded, deep-fried, or cooked in heavy oils, digestion slows dramatically. Fat delays stomach emptying, which means the body is still processing food well past bedtime. And when that happens, the very thing meant to protect your kidneys starts working against them. The ideal preparation is gentle steamed baked or lightly pan-cooked with minimal seasoning. No thick sauces, no heavy coatings, just clean protein that your body can finish processing before your head hits the pillow. Here's the deeper connection that makes cod so powerful. When digestion ends earlier, blood flow shifts away from the gut and redistributes evenly. That stabilizes blood pressure, reduces nighttime fluid shifts, and lowers the workload on kidney filtration units, especially important for anyone prone to swelling reflux or nighttime urination. So if salmon calms inflammation and egg whites reduce waste, cod removes digestive stress altogether. It's the protein that gets out of your body's way, and sometimes that's exactly what healing requires. But here's the part most people still miss. Even the easiest protein won't help if the wrong amino acid balance keeps your brain alert instead of relaxed. Because there's one more protein source that directly affects your sleep hormones, and it may decide whether your kidneys recover or slowly wear down. After reducing inflammation with salmon and removing digestive stress with cod, we now reach a factor that most people completely underestimate: the brain's role in kidney recovery at night. Because even when digestion is light and inflammation is low, your kidneys still won't fully recover if your nervous system never truly shuts down. This is where lean turkey becomes surprisingly powerful. Many people associate turkey with feeling sleepy after a big holiday meal, but that's not the turkey itself that's overeating. When used correctly, lean turkey doesn't knock you out. Instead, it gently guides your body into rest mode. The reason lies in one specific amino acid, tryptophan. Tryptophan is a building block your body uses to produce serotonin, the hormone that creates calm and emotional stability, and melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to sleep. Without enough tryptophan, your brain stays alert, your nervous system stays on edge, and your kidneys remain in a low-level stress state all night long. I once worked with a patient who did everything right: clean meals, light dinners, no late-night snacks, yet still struggled with shallow sleep and frequent nighttime urination. The missing piece wasn't food quantity, it was sleep signaling. When lean turkey was introduced a few evenings per week, prepared simply and eaten early, his sleep deepened noticeably. Within weeks, nighttime disruptions decreased. Science supports this connection. Lean turkey provides tryptophan without excess fat or inflammatory compounds. Unlike fatty meats or processed proteins, it does not overload digestion or spike insulin aggressively. Instead, it supports a smooth transition from daytime alertness to nighttime recovery. From a kidney health perspective, lean turkey checks several critical boxes. It's low in fat, reducing inflammatory stress. It doesn't disrupt fluid balance when prepared without excess salt, and it produces less metabolic waste than red or processed meats. This matters because when your nervous system relaxes, blood pressure stabilizes. When blood pressure stabilizes, the kidneys filter more efficiently with less internal strain. Sleep hormones don't just help you rest, they directly influence kidney workload. But this benefit is extremely easy to destroy. Turkey only helps when it's truly lean and freshly prepared. Processed turkey deli slices, smoked meats, cured, or prepackaged products are loaded with sodium preservatives and compounds that cause fluid retention and inflammation. Instead of calming your system, they force your kidneys into overdrive. The ideal preparation is simple baked, boiled, or lightly pan-cooked turkey breast, seasoned, gently eaten well before bedtime. No heavy sauces, no salty marinades, no late-night portions. Here's the deeper insight most people never hear. Your kidneys don't just respond to what you eat, they respond to how calm your nervous system is while you sleep. Lean turkey supports that calm by helping your brain release the chemicals that allow deep rest to happen naturally. So now the picture becomes clear. Egg whites reduce waste, salmon reduces inflammation, cod removes digestive stress, and lean turkey helps your brain switch off so your kidneys can finally recover. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Even if you choose the right proteins, the wrong preparation or timing can undo everything. Because there's one final habit often ignored that quietly determines whether your kidneys heal overnight or continue deteriorating without warning. After calming the nervous system with lean turkey, there's one final protein choice that looks ordinary, almost boring, yet quietly decides whether your kidneys recover overnight or stay under constant pressure. That food is skinless chicken. Most people think chicken is always a safe choice, but that assumption is exactly why so many kidney-friendly diets fail. Because chicken only works when it's prepared and timed correctly. Otherwise, it becomes just another source of hidden stress. I've seen this mistake countless times. People cut out red meat, switch to chicken, and expect immediate improvement. But they keep the skin on, cook it heavily, or eat it late at night. Then they wonder why their sleep stays shallow, their legs swell by morning, or they wake up needing to urinate multiple times. The difference isn't chicken versus beef. The difference is clean protein versus metabolic noise. Skinless chicken provides high-quality protein with significantly less fat than most meats. Less fat means easier digestion. Easier digestion means less inflammatory signaling during sleep. And for the kidneys, that matters more than almost anything else. From a scientific standpoint, skinless chicken produces fewer nitrogenous waste products than red meat when consumed in moderate portions. That means the kidneys have less urea and creatinine to filter overnight, especially important during the hours when filtration efficiency naturally slows. There's also a blood sugar connection many people overlook. When your body doesn't get enough clean protein at dinner, it compensates by releasing stress hormones during the night to maintain energy balance. Those hormones spike blood pressure and tighten blood vessels, forcing the kidneys to filter under strain. Skinless chicken prevents this by providing steady amino acids without overwhelming digestion. I once worked with someone who constantly woke between 1 and 3 a.m., feeling restless and dehydrated. No caffeine, no sugar. The fix wasn't medication, it was switching from fatty evening meals to a simple bowl of lightly seasoned chicken soup. Within days, nighttime awakenings decreased. Within weeks, morning fatigue improved. Science backs this up. Warm, low-fat protein sources activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's rest and repair mode. This lowers heart rate, stabilizes blood pressure, and improves kidney perfusion. A light chicken broth or gently cooked chicken breast does exactly that. But once again, the benefit disappears if you ignore one rule. The skin must be removed. Chicken skin is dense in fat and inflammatory compounds when cooked at high temperatures. It slows digestion, raises oxidative stress, and increases the kidney's workload. Keeping the skin on turns a kidney-friendly meal into a hidden burden. Preparation matters just as much as protein choice. The best options are boiled, baked, or gently simmered chicken, especially in soup form. Minimal salt, no heavy sauces, no frying, and most importantly, not eaten too late. Your body should finish digestion well before sleep begins. Here's the final connection most people never make. When dinner is light, warm, and easy to digest, the body doesn't need to wake you up at night to rebalance fluids or blood sugar. The kidneys stay calm. Hormones stay stable. Sleep becomes deeper, not forced, but natural. So now everything fits together. Egg whites reduce waste. Salmon lowers inflammation. Cod removes digestive strain. Lean turkey supports sleep hormones. And skinless chicken provides steady, calming nourishment without overload. But here's the reality most people still ignore. Even the right foods can fail if one daily habit quietly sabotages kidney recovery. And that habit isn't what you eat, it's when and how you hydrate. If there's one thing I want you to remember from this video, it's this. Your kidneys are not weak, they're asking for relief. And sometimes the difference between decline and recovery isn't medication or extreme diets, but small, consistent choices you make every single evening. You don't need to fear protein. You don't need to starve yourself. You just need to choose cleaner, lighter proteins, eat them at the right time, and give your body the chance to rest the way it was designed to. If you're watching this and thinking, I'm tired of waking up exhausted, or I want to protect my kidneys before it's too late, please know this, you're not alone, and it's not too late to change direction. Start small, change one dinner this week. Pay attention to how your sleep feels, how your body feels in the morning, how often you wake up at night. Your body will give you feedback faster than you expect. If this video helped you understand your body a little better, save it. You might not need it today, but you'll be grateful you did on a night when sleep just won't come. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. Here we share clear, practical, and up-to-date medical knowledge to help you protect your kidneys, sleep better, and age with strength without fear, confusion, or misinformation. New videos are coming that most people never hear from their doctors, but absolutely should. Take care of your kidneys, because when your kidneys feel safe, your body relaxes. And when your body relaxes, healing begins. I'll see you in the next video.